I came to mark the gates to death. There are people you will not kill under my eyes. So he was telling them that he will represent them before the gates of death. And he will delay the gate of death from swallowing his congregants. And then this is where it gets pretty interesting. He also said, do you know how many of you are living today because Yahweh keeps using me? Do you know how many of you are living today because Yahweh keeps using me as a gate to represent you? Is it not that in your family, people are dying like fowl? Your brother died unprepared. Your sister died. Is it not the same blood? What do you think is keeping you? This is what the man of God said, or their pastor said. So that was why he fasted for 21 days, from 1st of September to 21st of September, without eating anything or drinking anything. So to celebrate this thing that their man of God did, the church titled the program, Season of Immortality. The congregation, all dressed in white, awaited the arrival of the pastor who had been fasting. And upon his arrival, the pastor was unable to walk. He was carried by his wife and associates from the car to the church altar, where he was laid on the floor, where he prophesied to the congregation. And then they sang and danced in celebration of the new season of acclaimed mortality. This is where I'm going to end the story. They declared its victory at last. Hold on, I need to tell you this part. Our father is back from his journey. We praised God. Victory at last. And then I saw pictures of the escorts that were following the man of God's vehicle. I saw the picture of the man of God lying down because he was fasting for 21 days. Remember, no energy, nothing. And someone held the mic for him while he lay down and was talking. I saw the church members all dressed in white, dancing and celebrating. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not new to us. At least not in 2023. And you know why I say it's not new to us? We have seen people, especially those that, from the time when we used to watch Isakaba, that mirrored the story of what happened in, what's the name of this place again? Somebody help me. I hope I remember. You saw how these vigilante boys had gone somewhere to fortify themselves. But the essence of the fortification was to prevent death. Hence, they were doing all manner of ritual. They would bait them in this, bait them in that, put them in this drum, put them in that drum. And at the end of the day, the native doctor took a gun and fired at each of these boys. And they shook the bullets off. And that was how the term Odeshi Inode enter. That was how it became popular. I used to see children playing back then saying Odeshi Inode enter. So they would go out and do whatever they did, and they were not scared of gunshot wounds. So it was not just gunshot wounds, it was even machetes. So when they test with gunshots, they test with machetes, and they discovered that these guys have become immune to death, as it were, fortified against that. It means that for them, death had been averted. But then for that, a trick came. I think they had to throw sand up and throw the sand in their faces and fire the gun, and then the bullet some of them eventually died. So people have been going to spiritual houses since time immemorial to get fortification or avert death. You dream a dream, they tell you, oh, I dreamt, I saw a vision, you're going to die, but don't worry, do this and do that, I'm going to pray, and we're going to avert death. Now, it's happening in the churches. A man of God is having to go and fast for 21 days because he's standing as a representative standing as a representative at the gate of death. So he's also telling them boldly that the fact that your brother, sister died and you did not die, what do you think is saving you? It's me, I'm the one that has been doing the fast on your behalf, because I'm saying that none of my congregants will be snatched away. As what is known, the natural thing, the natural way things happen, it says all living things will live and die. They will, be birthed, grow, and at some point they will have to die. Plants die. Animals die every now and then. And humans also die every now and then. But you believe in the ability of any spiritual leader, whether it's a medicine man, a man of God, or any spiritual leader, or to get the dead. Do you believe of any spiritual leader? 0817 923 0002. 0817 923 0002. Again, 0817 923 0002. We also have 0817 923 0003. Again, 0817 923 0003. The WhatsApp and Telegram number for your WhatsApp and Telegram messages is 0809 030 6416. Real Gift is calling from Port Harcourt. Welcome to the sunny side, Real Gift. Go ahead. You have 1 minute.
Thank you for welcoming me. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
See, it's a good thing you now talked about when they pour sand and they shot, they enter. What they are doing is not against death, but premature death.
Premature death?
Yes. Because the truth is that death is inevitable. And meanwhile, when they do all those things that they do against those weapons, they consider say somebody can use a stone or a block as a weapon also to kill somebody. Then they do against those ones. But for this particular one, going straight to your question, well, it depends on the spiritual leader. Is it that by sacrifice himself for his congregants, or to pray to God, say, God, take away death from
Real
this
Gift,
place?
I have to let you go. I'm so sorry. You would have to call back. Okay, we need to go on a commercial break. Thank you.
Stay with us.
right, welcome back to the sunny side. Before we went on the commercial break, I was on a call with Real Gift. I don't know if it's possible for him to call back. But for the benefit of those of you who did not get the call lines earlier and those who would like to be a part of the conversation, as a matter of fact, everyone is encouraged to not just listen or be a part of a conversation. The numbers to call are 0817 923 0002. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Once again, 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Real Gift, you're welcome back. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Okay.
As I was saying, we have my concern was when he said, do you know you are being alive is as a result of me? That is where I have my challenge.
Okay.
Because I believe that every pastor, genuine pastor, or spiritual leader, prays for the protection of their congregants. And by extension, their family. Even we as individuals, when we pray or we intercede on behalf of our siblings or our children, our wives, definitely we are praying to God to protect the lives of these our own siblings or relations. So I believe that, yes, a spiritual person can speak to God to protect your life or preserve your life, but not to tell me that it is because of you. That's why I'm alive. That I will never agree.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So speaking to God on your behalf cannot be the same as you being the reason that someone is still alive. Interesting. I would like to read some of your comments I see here. Americana from Obakri says, good afternoon, Didi. Whether you are a medical doctor, a native doctor, a spiritual father or mother, you can only cure sickness. Note, no man born of a woman can cure nor stop death. Okay, so something is not right with the system here. Okay, back to it. The wages of sin, it happened again. The wages of sin is death. We are all sinners and must all die. This other message reads, I don't believe only God and his son Jesus have the absolute power over death. We're live on Facebook. Facebook page is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH is our Facebook handle. While on Twitter, we are at Nigeria Info PH. At Nigeria Info PH on Twitter. So head on there, watch us live, and be a part of the conversation, most importantly. The numbers to call remain 0817 923 0002. That is 0817 923 0002. We also have 0817 923 0003. Once again, 0817 923 0003. So if you're unable to get through to us via any of the phone lines, do remember that you can always send a message. So whether it's via phone call or message, we'll still like to have your take on the conversation. Do you believe in the ability of any spiritual leader to avert death? A certain man of God embarked on a 21 days prayer and fasting, dry one, and it was all because he was also clearly the same blood as you do had passed on. Who do you think is behind it? Do you think it is by your own power? Do you think it is you that is doing it? No, it is because of me. I am standing in the gap for you. And after this fast, this man could not work. These same members had to carry him from the car down to the church and lie him on the floor, have a mic put close to his mouth so he could prophesy, and afterwards they were celebrating. Godwin from Umokoro, you would have to call back. Where I am going, you will not see me anywhere. I will go to the hiding place and cry to God for my people. And where I'm going, the gate is already open. Do you think it is my will? It is an assignment. I came here to mock the gates of death, to say to death, there are people you will not kill under my eyes. Kenneth from Port Harcourt, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Go ahead.
Okay, I believe strongly that a spiritual head can pray and avert death.
Okay.
But the one I cannot accept is when the spiritual head, whether a witch doctor, a pastor, now you don't say it is because of you that God is taking away the death. No. Rather, you can say it is because of what I did, what I'm doing, or what I've done, whether in the past. That's why God will answer your prayer for me. So you don't say, I sincerely do not accept that.
Okay. So what if it's not a pastor in this case? What if it's a juju man? You know, people go for fortification every now and then. And like I said, everybody wants to live. Yeah, it reminds me of that song by Two-Face Idibia. What's the song again? Yes, nobody want die, but then one go heaven. It's almost inevitable. Okay, yes, we feel the pain when we lose a loved one, but it happens. But if someone is going to say, you know what, I can actually avert death. I think the other caller said you can't avert death completely, but you can avert premature death. It only means that people can actually get to live longer than they originally were destined to live. It just takes them meeting these persons who have the ability to keep them longer on planet Earth, right? Whether they are going to pray and fast, whether they are going to offer ritual, or whatever it is they are going to do that some of you may be concerned with or not. Didi, good day and happy birthday. Thank you so much. The problem I have with our modern day pastor is that they believe they can do it on their own. So they seek help when there is no help. God is not impressed. No human can avert death without God say. Without God saying so. Newton Ikire send that in. Good afternoon, DDW. This is how they deceive their members. The Bible says when men intend to take the place of God, God has a way to humble them. One particular thing I've noticed about religion is that at times a fanatic would arise to do so or say whatever pleases him in the name of God. George, send that in. Once again, I don't know why the lines keep disconnecting. Otong Sunday on Facebook says nobody can avert death. I think Newton Ikere also sent a message on Facebook, but then I already read it on WhatsApp. So we may just move on to taking more calls. I noticed something about the phone line. Sometimes you call and then it gets disconnected, but then you can keep trying the numbers, and if you're still unable to, do well to send us a WhatsApp message or a message on Twitter or on Facebook. We'll gladly read them. Okay, so WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809 030 6416. Don't call that number, only send your messages to that number 0809 030 6416. And then if you want to call 0817 923 0002. That is 0817 923 0002. Still the sunny side on your number one station for Talk 92.3 Nigeria Info. And we're still talking the possibility of averting death. Do you believe that any spiritual leader at all, and this is not about a denomination, this is looking at any religious leader or any spiritual leader, do you believe in their ability to avert death on your behalf? Nigerian for good afternoon to you and welcome.
Hello.
Go ahead. Yes, good afternoon. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Sure, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Just a few seconds, please. On for now until we can sort out the problem with the phone lines. I could hear the last caller, by the way. I wonder why he couldn't hear me. Okay. Good afternoon, Denise. I absolutely believe some circumstances that led to the death of people nowadays sometimes is as a result of spiritual attack. So, if that can be the case, our spiritual fathers can advocate on behalf of those concerned. Okay. Would you say it is also part of the reasons why some persons, as opposed to taking their family members or loved ones to the hospital when something happens to them, they take them to a church or a prayer place or anywhere else but the hospital? Is it possible? Could that be part of the reasons? Because to some extent, there's some level of believability in the ability of whoever is in charge there to help, to stand in the gap. And you know why I'm saying this? Yes, a lot of us will say, oh, we all worship God, but it is the means. It is how we choose to worship God that differs. So while this religion will worship God through this person, this other religion will worship God through this other person. And some of you have said, you don't see these other smaller gods you people serve. It is still the one God that made all of them. That's an argument, all right, for some of you. But this is it. If I believe a man of God can, or a spiritual leader can do some of these things for me, I don't think that we would have so much death in the world. That's on one hand. On the other hand, if it seems possible, do you think that we will treasure life like we do now? That's on one hand. On the other hand, what are the chances that this is even true? That it is solely because of this person that I'm probably still alive today. The rituals the person did or the prayers the person offered to God on my behalf. What is stopping me from doing those things for myself? After all, if we go by what the Holy Book says for those in the Christian faith, if your faith is as small as a mustard seed, and you say to this mountain, be thou removed and cast into the sea, and have no doubt in your mind, maybe that is what will happen. Good. I don't know what other religions say as it concerns faith, but it means I can have so much faith enough to avert death for myself. And if that be the case, why do I need some spiritual leader from somewhere? Now, it's quite funny how sometimes you're doing okay, everything is moving on well for you, and then someone comes to tell you that, you know what, you will soon die. Yes. And there was something your mother, father, brother did, and you are the one that will suffer for it. So get ready. I remember during the lockdown period, there was what's this guy's name? The one that always talks about liquid fire metal, the Indaboski. Is it Odumeje? But you know him, right? That video trended for this reason. I think he was seeing vision or something, but I had a lot of his congregants in front of the altar. And he called a particular girl, and she came forward. And he told her, you see, you are going to die, and there is nothing that can be done about it. And he told her exactly when she was going to die. And she started screaming and shouting. He said, no, don't shout. That's what has been done. I mean, and there's nothing we'll do about it. And I remember, I think I was in the media dialogue then. I asked this question then. I said, if someone sees that kind of vision for you, or sees that kind of vision about you, is this person not expected to do something? No, she's screaming, she's crying, and she probably lives with the fear that any moment from now, her life will be taken from her. And every other member of the church, I'm sure in their minds, they would, this is our man of God, they see you. But beyond seeing, what about averting? It's the same thing some of us have experienced. We visit places. We use mediums. And it only seems that sometimes, about at it, something is discovered. Or something is seen. That's how some of you know the person that has been bewitching you all these years. Now, if that something is seen, and it happens to be death, is it possible that it can be averted? And it will have to take that spiritual leader to avert it. Do you believe in the ability of any spiritual leader to avert death on your behalf? That is the question. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Once again, 0817-923-0003 and 0817-923-007. Again, the WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809 0306416. A call screener is in standby to take your calls first before passing you on to me in the studio. So when you do call, the first voice you would hear will not be that will not be my voice, but that of the call screener. And in no distant time, guess what? You will be passed to me here in the studio. Back to your messages now. This is for it is appointed unto man once to die, then judgment. Death is a phase that everyone experiences. Death, and no mortal can stop death or have the power to give life except God wishes. My people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. You don't fast to be weak. You fast to get strength, to gain insight and knowledge. A pastor said one pastor locked himself to fast for prosperity, and he died in the process. You don't fast to get rich or to lock the gates of death. No man with insight and knowledge of God will fast for such. Kachi, send that in. Caller from Port Harcourt. Welcome, caller. Go ahead. Caller, can you hear me? Hello, caller. Welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, even that somebody can avert it for you.
Okay, why? Why do you believe?
I believe because it's not the destiny. It's not the wish of God that we should die young. So any person that dies young is not the wish of God. So if a pastor sees it, he can avert it. If a spiritual person sees it, the person also can avert it also.
And you believe that it will be indeed averted. Now, someone tried to make us understand that, yes, there's premature death, and there's a death that happens when it is indeed your time. So while you look at a 30-year-old person as dying untimely, it may so happen that that man or that woman have lived for the number of years they were destined to live on earth.
I don't believe that.
Okay?
At least God gave us average of 80 years to live. So when somebody dies young, I don't believe it. It's not of God.
Okay, so untimely death or dying at a young age is not of God.
I can't hear you, please.
So you mean untimely death and dying at a young age is not of God?
It's not. No, it's not of God.
All right, thank you so much, Kola. Thank you.
All right.
Osaki from Rumiwo, welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead.
Yeah. My own best of knowledge is that man was not created to die at all. Because man was created in the image and likeness of Yahweh. And Yahweh is deathless, timeless, and ageless. So if man was created in the image of Yahweh and his likeness, meaning that man is not supposed to die, but it was his sin that made him to die.
Okay. Yes, Osaki, I'm with you. Hello?
That's what I have to say.
Osaki, I can hear. Oh my God, what's going on? Osaki, I can hear you loud and clear. Oh no. Oh, what's going on? Okay, let's do it with WhatsApp now. Keep trying the phone lines. I think we have roughly 5 more minutes to round up this conversation. Keep trying the phone lines. And I'm sure you would eventually get to us. But if you can't get through to us via the phone lines, send your messages. Okay, I would gladly read your messages. Send to 0809 030 6416. I'm still on the lookout for more messages on Facebook as well. So you can also send your messages on Facebook. Emmanuel is calling from Port Harcourt.
Okay.
Hi, Emmanuel.
Okay.
Welcome.
Okay, I want to say that it's possible for someone to avert death, and it's impossible. Now, if you remember, there was a guy in the Bible where God was supposed to take his life, but the man had to remind God of what he was being read, like what he said he shall be rendering in the church. So now, then later on, God sent someone to tell him that that he's going to add more years to him. And another part, Jesus died at the age of 30-something. Now, there was a guy that said that it's bad for somebody to die at the age of 30-something and the others. But I would say that, no, that is so bad that it's paid. Now, in fact, Jesus took his work first before they took his life. If I understand that they died capturing him, they were not able because he hasn't finished what God sent him to do. So it was when he finished, that's when God had took his life. So I'm saying that when you finish what God has sent you to do, no one can take your life. So that's what I can say.
All right, thank you so much. Victor from Wanea, welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead, Victor.
Good afternoon, Dennis.
Good afternoon, Victor.
This issue you are talking.
Okay. Escobar on WhatsApp says, this is why countries like China, Norway are banning religious activities so as to ensure that their citizens apply logic and reasoning in everything they do. As for me, I am a free thinker. I don't believe in any spiritual activities as I totally depend and believe in science. Escobar said that. I think this should be the final call because I'm not sure we'd have time after the commercial break, and then Rivers Today comes up at 3. So I sincerely apologize to everyone trying to get us via the phone lines. I do not understand the problem. Sometimes when it happens like this, I'm forced to check the weather if it's raining, but it turns out that the weather is still pretty fair. So sincerest apologies. I hope that by the time we get on the next conversation, that will be on Hard Facts with Kalada, the phone lines will be a lot better. Nigerian, for good afternoon to you and welcome.
Good afternoon, dear.
Welcome. Go ahead.
So, like this, somebody can prevent this. through intercession or anyhow. I don't believe it. Because when I was younger, like I was really young, when some woman like this nature, she told my mother that I was going to die. And she mentioned a specific day. My mother was so worried. I told her nothing happened. But nothing happened to me, actually. They did nothing. So I don't believe it.
Okay.
That's my take.
Thank you so much. Tammy Otto says, Diddy, can one avert what nature has for you? Okay. Ron Mazzi says, good day. The environment we are also plays a major role in death. Do you know that little things that can kill someone here in Nigeria because of hardship can be averted in some European countries? People die in Nigeria. Small thing can kill someone here for lack of treatment. I see. And then the final message here says, well, did the girl Odumoje talk about that? Newton Ikere. That happened in 2020 now. That happened in 2020. That lockdown period, that was when the video trended. So I wouldn't know if she died or if she's still alive. Maybe I would find out and get...
Port Harcourt, are you ready for the Port Harcourt Shopping Festival? The PH Award.
Do a quick Google search. Maybe I would get the answers to that. Thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. Unfortunately, this is where we draw the curtain on the sunny side today and also on this conversation. I sincerely apologize again for those who couldn't get through to us via the phone lines. I have to go now. Follow us on Twitter, now X, at Nigeria Info PH. Facebook page is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, and on Instagram and Threads it's at Nigeria Info FM _PH. Follow me on social media as well, on Twitter and Instagram at _Denise _Dennis _Dennis. That's DENISE Follow my Facebook page, Denise Dennis, and follow my Facebook account, Denise Dennis Walu. I see a lot of your happy birthday messages. I appreciate them. Thank you so much. Amen to all your prayers and all that and all that. Canada, what is it? It's not time.
I want to sing happy birthday.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Can I sing happy birthday for you, please?
Somebody bring ambulance first.
It's not so hard. It's not hard facts. It's happy birthday.
Okay. I'm listening.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, my chest.
Happy birthday. Oh, my chest is good. But really, happy birthday to you, Denise. You're such an amazing person.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate working with you.
Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Oh my God. I'm blushing. Oh my God. Yes. I'm excited. I'm happy. And happy birthday to me. And to those of you who send messages or sending on social media already, I see them. I acknowledge them. I am grateful. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for Nigerian food. I'm grateful for life. And I look forward to better things ahead. I'll be back here same time tomorrow, 12 noon to 3 p.m. At this time, I am going to enjoy the rest of what is left. Wait, I'll take that again. I'm going to enjoy the remaining hours of my birthday today after spending 3 hours of it with you. But it was good. I had to share it with you as well. So do enjoy the rest of your day. Up next, Rivers Today, and thereafter, Kalada will be here on Hard Facts, and I hope he doesn't sing again. Just stay tuned to us.
You no longer have to miss any moment of the action. Listen